All right, you guys, we are back. Up next, we have TDE Absol. Warns Drake. He can't compete with Kendrick Lamar, but can redeem himself as an MC. Obviously, basically say, hey, don't re-engage. Just wrap your ass off and maybe prove yourself as as a better MC, and just prove yourself as an MC on your own time. I don't know. We're gonna jump right into the video. Shout out to Chick Smooth. It was dope to see Absol at the Ken and Friends show, and it was dope for like Kendrick to show like solidarity with TDE and like reuniting Black Hippie on stage and performing some of their biggest records. Fire, fire, fire. But yeah, enough dilly dallying. We're gonna jump right into the video. Again, it's TDE Absol, Warns Drake. Can't compete with Kendrick Lamar, but can redeem himself as an MC.
After Kendrick Lamar's pop out, seems like everybody these days is popping out and giving Drake advice. From rappers to comedians and
Act telling him to sue him.
now members of
Bam.
TDE are coming out to help Drake out. Or at least it kind of seems that way. This morning, Absol broke his silence on the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. He went on Twitter to express his feelings on it. He said this was not a rap battle. It was a scripture. We all need to look in the mirror.
Damn.
Intelligent movement. Now this is the tweets that
Dude, they all move different out there, man. They all move different over at TDE, man. Or now PG Lang and TDE. Like, literally everything they do is so calculated, even from like how they release their artists. Everyone basically falls in line. We have a plan, and no one's like fighting about when our album is going to get released, other than probably Reason. But I think a big portion of that was that he couldn't really get bubbling. You know, you can only do so much with as a label. It does fall on the artist to get hot. You got to make music that the people can connect to, or the masses.
has everybody talking. Absol says, if Drake is the MC I imagine he can be, redemption is not off the table. Keyword MC. Before my rant gets out of context, he can never fuck with Gang and them on some rap shit. That was never a question. If this is taken as an antic of any sorts and not ISM, well, get off if you mad then. Dead homies. God bless TDE.
Yeah, man, obviously, as far as rap, putting those records like side by side, honestly, like it's a no contest. It was like brutal almost, especially how not only were the records better, but like the way Kendrick was releasing them was kind of smothering any type of like motion that the Drake ones could get. It was pretty dope. It was pretty calculated. It's pretty fair to say now that like as far as rapping and technical ability and stuff like that, obviously Kendrick got it. But like he's basically saying that Drake does have an opportunity to like, all right, like redeem himself as just an MC, as like a rapper. You know, you're not gonna be #1 rapper because we already got him here. But like this may not be the end of you, which is dope, and it's coming from somebody that's in that camp.
Yes, where the true artists at? If it ain't a good picture you draw, don't bring it to the architect. Now, a lot of people seem to think that this is done on purpose. This is Absol baiting Drake to respond again with a diss record. Now, I'm not mad at the message towards Drake, but I think Drake
I don't think so. I don't think he's trying to. He's basically saying, don't come at him, but you know, still do your thing.
is done rapping for at least this year. He told you guys right after the beef ended that he's now focused on summer records. There's nothing about what Drake has been doing after the battle screams redemption or him.
I don't know about that. There's definitely a lot of like subliminal and like sassy posts and stuff like that, alluding to it's not over. And like OVO affiliates like posting like the revenge merch and stuff like that. You know, it's you're not saying anything directly, but we can read through the lines. Like it's not even like that hard to decipher, you know? But yeah, I don't know. It definitely does show me that he's thinking about re-engaging.
Wanting to be an MC. So far, he's dropped 2 records with Camila Cabello. He dropped a joint with Sexy Red. And then, of course, you got the amazing Hey There Delilah.
The Camila record, I want to say that it was at 86 with like Hot Uptown. And that like a week or two later fell off the charts completely. So that stimulus package, like a lot of people are saying, it's definitely not hitting the same. Like people, if you look at the engagement that these people like are having on their posts, like wherever they're featuring Drake, and it's like it's OVO, it's like like A minor, it's like Are You Not Like Us Anymore, stuff like that. You know, it's like everywhere on Reddit, like man, Instagram, TikTok, it's all there, man. I don't think Absol is really saying
record that he remixed. None of
yeah, I don't think Absol really is telling him to like re-engage. I think he's telling him the opposite. Like, don't re-engage, but keep working on your craft, which is kind of like crazy to say, but yeah.
Those records indicate to us that Drake has any interest in proving to people that he's an MC again. Right now, Drake is fighting a losing battle. I know you have obligations to your label,
You don't want to
but
get messed up
anything you
twice.
drop does not matter who is featured on the record. Nobody wants to hear it right now. You gotta take a break. Let the fans miss you a little bit. Let the fans miss your sound. Come back early next year with some of your best work. Please.
If you come back and create something that's like introspective, where you're like being vulnerable, I guess, about this situation, you're not just flexing, doing the same thing you've always been doing, talking about some like past love or whatever. Just get vulnerable about this situation. I feel like maybe you could like garner some of that goodwill back. Like, I think his core fan base, they're still there, but like, to say his career hasn't been like majestically altered would be like an understatement, honestly, at this point. The dude's never been in a situation like he posted, like that picture of him at Michael Rubin's party was floating around, and everyone was looking at him like, yo, what the hell? Like, he basically sent Dennis like in place of him or something. I really don't think Absol is like advising Drake to come back at Kendrick. I feel like completely opposite. Like he said, like you can't mess with gang, but I could still respect you as an MC, but you just got to be an MC. But yeah, I hopefully he comes back, and yeah, you might as well just touch on this shit. You don't gotta diss him directly, but you can be like, all right, how low you felt, or just do something that can make people relate to you again, and maybe bring some of that goodwill back. Because right now, anything you've been dropping has been met with like mass dislikes, and people really aren't feeling it right now. And it seems like the culture has spoken. You have to be misreading this if you think Ab is basically saying like, yo, go re-engage with Kendrick. I think it's the complete opposite, but he's saying that your career is not done, you know? And that's cool, but it's crazy. Absol talks like, yo, they all kind of like birds of a feather, I guess, man. Because they're all pretty like strategic. Even out what Ab is saying. And we haven't really heard Ab too much, but after the Ken and Friends show, obviously his name is hot again. So it's definitely I fuck with his opinion. He's right. Like, as an MC, you can just, bro, not against Kendrick, but I think there'll always be that stigma that like you don't write your own shit, no matter how many times you do write your own stuff. I think that's just what's gonna come with the territory of like just the cards that have been dealt. You know, you chose to accept that, and it's like whether you think it's wrong or right as far as like what an MC is. Of course, they're gonna look down on somebody who doesn't write all their own rhymes. That being said, hooks and stuff like that, most of these people have taken hooks, you know, even the biggest of MCs. But that's just about making like a radio record. As far as like rapping ability, you can't be having people write your verses like that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. Thank you guys so much for watching. Dude, we're approaching 2K, and I said by the end of the month, and we still have like 3 weeks to go. I think we're gonna do it before then. But yeah, it's all thanks to you guys. Like, guys, keep the dialogues going. They are crazy in the comments, and it's really, really dope. Some really, really well educated like takes in there, man. But yeah, hope you guys love the video, and I hope to see you guys soon.